Hey Karu, here's a real quick video. I went down to the river again yesterday and got in, and I've cut this so you don't have to watch me sitting in the river too long. But the cool thing is I actually was in the water. This was about 6:45 in the morning, and the beaver came swimming up the river from that snag up off to the right there. And so I'll zoom in and you'll see it, but I'm not going to talk about it anymore. You'll see there's a beaver. And you can't really tell it's a beaver. It just looks like a little V in the water. But anyway, been watching World Cup highlights. I'm glad the U.S. went through. I think, you complained about how the U.S. game was boring and uninspiring and everything. Let me just say, did you watch? So how many of the favored teams have actually lost in this World Cup? So I count France, Argentina. Did England lose? No, they didn't. They just drew. Germany. Did Spain lose? I can't remember. Anyway, one of the things, I was watching a podcast with, what's his name now? Heath something or other, and Jimmy Conrad and Charlie Davies were doing a podcast. And Heath, what's his name, started talking about how people don't appreciate how hard it is to win these games in these tournaments, both in qualifying and in the World Cup. And you can't expect teams to play pretty, flowing soccer all the time. It just doesn't happen. And, people want an inspired, high level of play all the time, and you just don't get it. You don't get it, and it's not like Premier League. It's not like where you have players playing together all the time. And in addition, you've got people playing for their countries where you're going to have opposing players that are less skilled working harder than probably any other time in their lives to try to, take these games from you. And I think maybe you should be a little more gentle in your assessment of the men's national team. Anyway, not that I'm chastising you, but I'm chastising you. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. In the end here, the last thing you're going to see is when I was climbing out of the river here, I actually, I couldn't see the rocks on the bottom. And so I slipped and I almost fell, and I caught myself against the cement embankment, which I can't get too close to now because there are so many sticks sticking out from underneath it the beaver is putting there. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Hope you enjoy my fall. Catch you later.